Welcome to The Explainer. Look, if you're in the tech world, you already know it moves fast. But the real story is that some career bets are paying off way, way bigger than others. So today, we're going to break down the absolute highest paying jobs you should be aiming for in 2025 and what it actually takes to land one. Okay, let's start right here because this quote really sets the stage for everything we're about to talk about. The game has changed. It's not just about getting a tech job anymore. It's about targeting these elite roles where the pay is just, it's entering a whole new dimension. So, what's the magic formula? What's the secret sauce? It really comes down to these three domains: AI, cloud, and cybersecurity. Seriously, think of these as the ultimate value multipliers for your career. If you can get skills in one of these, or even better, at the intersection of them, that's what's driving the absolutely massive paychecks we're about to look at. All right, first up, the AI and engineering elite. We're starting at the absolute tippy top of the tech salary pyramid. This is the peak. And sitting at number one, the highest paying role you can find is the elite AI scientist or researcher. Now, why is that? Well, it's simple: supply and demand. You're talking about a tiny handful of people on the planet with PhD-level skills whose work can literally create billions of dollars of value overnight. They're building the future, and companies are in an all-out bidding war to hire them. And just look at that number. Yeah, you're seeing that right. The absolute top tier, elite of the elite packages can soar past $7 million. That kind of compensation completely rewrites the rules of what's even possible in a tech career. It's staggering. But, even if we pull back from those once-in-a-lifetime packages, the median salary is still just mind-blowing. In the US, you're commonly seeing a range between $400,000 and $1.5 million. And in India, the top research labs are pushing well into the 80 lakhs per year range. That's 8 million rupees and sometimes even higher. So what does it take to get there? Well, this isn't your standard developer toolkit. This isn't stuff you pick up in a weekend boot camp. We're talking deep, academic-level research expertise in things like large language models, reinforcement learning from human feedback, and the incredibly complex math behind training these models at scale. Okay, right behind those AI researchers, you've got the master architects of big tech. These are your principal and your staff engineers. These aren't folks just coding a new button on a web page. They are solving colossal, system-wide problems that affect literally billions of users. They're the ones keeping the whole thing from falling apart. And as you'd expect, their paychecks reflect that immense responsibility. It's totally common to see packages in the US ranging from $500,000 to over $1 million. And in India, these top-tier engineering roles easily command salaries well over 1 crore. This chart really puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? I mean, look at this. You can see that principal engineers and senior tech leaders are making incredible money, breaking that $1 and $2 million mark. But then you see the potential for that elite AI talent, and it completely breaks the scale. It's in a whole different league. Next up, let's talk about the architects of the cloud. If those AI scientists are designing the crazy powerful engine, these are the folks building the massive rocket ship that the engine has to sit in. They're building the infrastructure where it all runs. So what is a cloud architect? Think of them as the master city planner for a company's entire digital presence. They design the whole blueprint for how a company uses the cloud, from moving there in the first place, to making sure it runs efficiently, to innovating on platforms like AWS, Azure, or GCP. Yeah, their skills in things like Kubernetes and Terraform are super valuable, getting them salaries up to $350K in the US. But here's the real kicker, the part you need to pay attention to. Their job is being totally reshaped by AI. Now they have to design AI-first platforms, constantly thinking about the cost, the speed, and the security needed for these massive machine learning jobs. Next, we have the people who are living on the front lines, the ones who get the pager alert at 3 a.m. We're talking about the Site Reliability Engineer, or SRE. They're the ones making sure all these complex systems actually stay online and work properly. And the reason this job pays so well is incredibly simple. Uptime equals money. For a big tech company, a single minute of downtime, just 1 minute, can cost millions of dollars in lost sales and, maybe even worse, lost trust. SREs are the direct guardians of a company's revenue stream. All right, our final group brings together two absolutely critical functions. On one hand, you have the people who protect a company's most valuable digital assets. And on the other, you have the people who provide the strategic vision to make sure all this amazing technology is actually solving the right problems for the business. So in this group, you've really got two sides of the same coin. You've got the guardians, like your cybersecurity architects, who are all about defense. And then you have the strategists, your tech leadership, your data scientists, your product managers, who are setting the direction and playing offense. Let's start with the guardians. I mean, with the cost and number of data breaches going through the roof, the value of a rock-solid defense has never been higher. A great cybersecurity architect is basically like an insurance policy on your entire company, because preventing a disaster is infinitely cheaper than cleaning one up. And you can see that value reflected right here in the salaries. Top cybersecurity pros are commanding upwards of $400,000. Meanwhile, senior data scientists, the ones who can actually turn messy data into a brilliant business strategy, are pulling in $500,000 or even more. So, we've looked at the elite engineers, the cloud builders, the guardians, the strategists. But what's the one thing? What's the single unifying thread that connects every single one of these high-paying jobs in 2025? It's this: the new AI mandate. This right here, this is the fundamental shift that's happening. What used to be super valuable, the day-to-day coding, the routine analysis, that's work that AI can now assist with or even automate. The real money, the big premium, is now on higher-level skills. Designing complex systems, leading teams that use AI, and figuring out how to securely plug these incredibly powerful tools into your products. Okay, so let's boil this all down. What are the key takeaways? Number one, AI research and principal engineering are in a class of their own at the very top. Number two, cybersecurity, cloud, and data are the core pillars of any high-paying tech career today. Three, leadership roles get those big paychecks because they own the results, simple as that. And four, and this is the most important one, across all of these roles, knowing your way around AI isn't a bonus anymore. It's the new baseline, period. And that really brings us to the final and most important question. And this one is for you. As you look at your own career path, where can you find that intersection? Where do your unique skills meet these three unstoppable forces: AI, cloud, and security? Because finding that sweet spot, that's the path to the highest impact and the highest paycheck. That's where the future is.